Hey everybody! Well, today was an absolutely incredible day
Yeah,
here in Antarctica. Lots of amazing stuff happened today.
it's
We're just,
very eventful.
oh yeah. First thing we had was the kayaking, Angie's first kayaking experience here in the Antarctic.
Yes.
First on
Wonderful.
the trip and everything. My third kayaking on the trip and first in the Antarctic. Absolutely incredible. And then, of course, on the same sites, my seventh continent. Finally got that. Angie got her sixth continent. And then after that landing, we went up the way. Oh, by the way, that was at Orkney Harbor. That's where we did the continent landing. I don't think I mentioned that in any of my videos while we were actually there. That was at Orkney Harbor. It's like Orne or Ohney or something like that. It's
Yes.
pronounced Orkney.
Kayaking in the polar regions is it's a really up close and personal way to see the land that you're around. There's just
Oh
words to
yeah.
describe it. I mean, there's people who are just cruising by on the ship saying, "Oh, cool, look at that glacier." Well, you're in this tiny, narrow little boat and you're looking right up at it and you can hear it cracking. It's just unfucking believable.
Oh god, yes. It's just these icebergs just go on and on and on as far as you can see. It's just spectacular. And then we had our afternoon landing at Cooperville Island, just up the way from Orkney Harbor, where we were in the morning. And lots of cool stuff happened there. I did the second round of kayaking there. We circumnavigated the entire island. I forget how many kilometers it was, but I'm sure Ida has all that on our GPS. Or I'll write all that down and all that when we get all those numbers and all that. And that was a absolutely beautiful place. Paddled in between the icebergs and saw some penguins up on the hills, jumping in the water and up and swimming under and in front of us on the kayaks a few times. Absolutely just incredible. I think we were paddling for about an hour and a half on that one, and then we decided to get off the kayaks, and then I decided to do the polar plunge before heading back to the ship. That was absolutely the most insanely crazy things I've ever done in my life, the polar plunge. Anya got on after dinner, or no, right before dinner, saying that 22 people ended up doing the polar plunge. So more than I thought would do it. 22 passengers of the 89 on here. So yeah, that was crazy. The biggest burst of energy that'll ever go through your body. I mean, pretty much all my legs went numb, like just within seconds of doing that. But I managed to go all the way under, and I got my Southern Ocean credit too. So I'm now swimming in 4 of the 5 oceans. Just need the Arctic now up north, and then I'll have all the oceans. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. And then after the polar plunge, we went back and changed out of our kayak suits, warmed up a bit, came back into Cooperville Island and did a short walk and up to the penguin colony, and got a fantastic view up there of all the icebergs in the harbor, and watched the penguins a little bit. And then after that, we got a nice Zodiac cruise through those more icebergs. Like we did the kayaking one earlier, then we did a more in-depth one, or a further out one, I should say, with the Zodiac, with me and Angie and everyone else being the expedition team. So it was like a private Zodiac expedition team cruise, where they actually went out and took us out for a little bit and actually got a huge chunk of ice, which was pretty cool. And that chunk of ice is currently sitting in the bar that they can carve off of to put serving drinks and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Big piece of ice about that big. It was about 1.5 feet long. It's heavy. Anya had to lean over and have one of the other people hold her so she wouldn't fall out to lift the giant piece of ice out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
It's about as pure as it gets, crystal clear, just absolutely incredible.
Did you see how excited Anya got about having to hold Ryan while he was grabbing the iceberg?
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, yeah, somebody hold my leg. She's like, oh, yeah, I'll hold Ryan.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Yeah, she got pretty excited there. But yeah, then we went back into the ship and everything. After that amazing landing, had the recap, the dinner, and then after dinner we had a absolutely incredible whale sighting right in front of the ship. The captain was actually turning the ship, following the whales for a little bit so we could all get our get good pictures and videos and whatnot, and they came really close, probably within less than 100 meters. So yeah, we got some good video and pictures of that. Absolutely amazing. I'd say one of the best days, if not the best day of the trip so far. Just incredible. And more fun coming up tomorrow. I think we have a Zodiac cruise at Sierra Cove tomorrow, and then we're going to try Mickelson Harbor again in the afternoon for an actual landing. The Sierra Cove is a planned Zodiac cruise, she said, not a landing, even though that says landing, but she says it's a typo. But other than that, it's been a fantastic day. By the way, it is just about 11 o'clock p.m. outside right now. Take a look at all the daylight we still have.
11 p.m.
That's 11 p.m., folks.
Yep.
11 o'clock at
On
night.
my watch. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's not 11 a.m. We are not shitting you.
Yeah, we are in the polar region.
I think I'm kidding. I'll bring out my phone. Show you. Guess what?
Close enough.
10:57.
Yeah. And for my geography nerdiness that's about to pop out of me, there's the shadow of the Earth. That's I like to show in all the videos there on my iPad. And obviously, we are here on the Antarctic Peninsula right now. We're barely even going to get any kind of darkness at all. As I said, I did some videos last night around 2 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't get much darker than this, actually. It might get a little bit darker, but not much. So yeah, the shadow. Overnight, the shadow of the Earth, like that, it's barely even gonna actually cross us. The sun doesn't even go down far enough to get completely dark. So yeah, we're about 60 with just past the 64th parallel right now. We will be all day tomorrow as well. So pretty cool experiencing this 24 daylight thing. There is an official sunrise and sunset. I think the sunset is still yet to come. I think it's about 11:11 according to Anya's announcement. And then the sunrise is at like 2:50 a.m. 11:11 p.m. sunset, 2:50-ish a.m. sunrise. But it's not going to go down near far enough to get completely blackout. So pretty awesome. I might get up in a couple hours and do another video. Might actually go outside and do a video of the sky as well. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff.
Oh, and rewind back to Cooperville Island. This supports one of the largest known Gentoo penguin colonies.
Oh yeah.
We went up there, and there were lots and lots and lots of colonies of little Gentoo penguins, and they would walk across our paths. And they will trip and fall, and then they'll slide on their stomachs.
Yeah.
And they'll get back up and trip and fall and get right back up again. It was too cute. We saw a female that was down in her little burrow with her eggs, and then there was a male just like kind of like billing with her like they do when they're courting.
Yeah.
And we saw another one that was bringing a rock to its female, like the little presentation that they do to say, "I like you." Pick out a special rock and bring it to a special female.
Oh yeah.
So awesome
penguins.
to see all those penguins. It was just, Cooperville Island was just very special for me.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place.
Oh, wow.
And we were also, when we were whale watching too, you could see a few of the penguins jumping out of the water too. And this water is so crystal clear and it's so glass smooth earlier. You could see the penguins actually gliding underneath the water before they jumped out. It was absolutely an incredible sight to see. And then of course the several humpback whales that we'd seen during the whale sighting too. We were out there a good hour just looking at all the whales and everything. They were out there in quite the distance, but they came closer to the ship, and the captain kept turning the ship around and everything, trying to get us the best views and everything. So yeah, pretty awesome. Other than that, I got to catch up in my journal. I got a lot to write about for today, that's for sure. But
yeah, and don't forget the sparkling sugary water and the just, God, I can't think of words when there's a camera in my face.
Yeah. Mr. Camera. Yeah.
The sparkling sugary water and the pristine white icebergs of Cooperville Island.
Yes, you should shine this on me. I'm gonna do the jumping up and down thing.
But, but Cooperville Island was so pretty.
I'm gonna do it for the continents and all that.
Yes.
But anyways, Mr. Camera, yes, it's been an amazing day. All 7 continents.
Yes.
Milestone I've been trying to get. Once again, there's the sign. Woo! Woo! Finally! All 7 continents.
My sweetie.
Yes. Woo! Mr. Camera.
Right, Mr. Camera?
Yeah. Yeah.